Good evening. In English class, we learned that often characters are developed as a product of their situation and surroundings. This is the idea of literary naturalism. This character development not only presents itself in literature, but in the world around us. We sit here today, the product of our environment. These 8 towns, their citizens, their schools, and our families have shaped us into who we are today. This was the case for me as far back as first grade. I had only just moved to West Paris and struggled with a real public school. I had all the usual quirks of a first grader, plus a few others. Chief among them was my inability to read and write. However, it was at the Agnes Gray School that I was given the opportunity to be a part of a reading recovery program. A program of this kind may never have been offered elsewhere, and I may never have reached the level of my classmates. Thankfully, the program, and my caring teacher, Mrs. Mullen, even when she may have had her doubts, did allow me to catch up. My journey through school is kind of like a rags to riches story, considering where I am standing today. However, my journey is not unique. In fact, this area provides many opportunities for those of us lucky enough to live here, especially a student looking to go to college who needs money. Our community gave out more than $700,000 last Wednesday to students like myself heading off to further our educations. This doesn't happen everywhere, but it does in the Oxford Hills. Another opportunity is found in the Oxford Hills Technical School, where high school students take part in programs that help to further their education in the trades. An education forged with a strong connection to our business community. These groups have not only contributed to the technical school, but our personal development as well. One of the most important organizations in my development was the Boy Scouts. The local Boy Scout troop was a significant part of my childhood and growth throughout high school. The organization allowed me to give back to my community. Senior Project was another way we were encouraged to give back. Involvement in activities like these are an important part of what makes the Oxford Hills the way it is. Maybe the best example of the power of our community is the event that will follow this ceremony, Project Graduation. The event is an alternative for newly graduated seniors to attend instead of participating in potentially dangerous activities. It is the product of our communities coming together after a tragedy that created this event in 1980. The Oxford Hills Project Grad would soon become a model for the rest of America. These experiences are what make up the character of our community, especially in developing our independence and perseverance. In a rural area like this, when something goes wrong, you need to fix it yourself. Kind of like a tractor my family has at home. No matter what misfortune befalls it, we have always found a way to keep it running. Very early on, I learned the value of backwoods ingenuity. Never underestimate the power of the bungee cord or the versatility of duct tape. The tractor would not be running today without the lessons in perseverance I learned from this community. Far into the future, all of us will look back and remember the community that launched us into the world, the community that shaped us from kindergarten to now, the community that taught us the value of giving back, the community that taught us independence, perseverance, and the value of the bungee cord. Thank you.